I acutely become aware that there is something lingering in my room. I scan my eyes to find a figure fading into and then out of view. It was very vague, but I knew. It was the beast from my original nightmare. Fear consumes me, and I struggle to breathe. A million what-if scenarios play out in my head. Ever so slowly, my heart still in my mouth, I begin to focus and think it all through. Then a thought comes to mind. Maybe we have this link, where if I can't move my body, it can't move its body either. And it wasn't moving like it did last night until we froze. It just faded in and out of existence, it seemed. Some sort of teleportation? It is a demon after all. I feel another sensation come over me, and I look all over the room again. I see that the demon is trying to be more obscure to my eyes, so it hides in the corner. But as I dart my eyes onto it, it disappears. At least I'm not powerless. But it is learning. After a few seconds, it hides in an even more obscure location to my eyes. I realize something's different about it after I glance at it and it fades. This time, instead of its eyes seemingly piercing me, they're shut. This puzzles me for a moment, but I realize it's trying to stay hidden easier. The bright yellow eyes would give it away, and it would have a chance to... do what exactly? It can't move, so what is its plan? A couple more times of me spotting the demon pass. Regardless of its skill, it's now run out of places to hide in that I'm not now familiar with. I feel triumphant, like even though it's here haunting me, I've still bested it somehow. A few more times go by, and then everything starts to become slowly more blurry. In the darkness, I hear the demon's voice. Unlike last time, I hear a little more of what it's saying.
Your feet fall. I curse murder me until tomorrow, Joseph Sanders.
I wake up. I have an itch, and almost sigh with annoyance when I realize I can now move my arm, as well as my whole body. I look at the clock. 7 a.m. I remember again that it was all a nightmare, and yet the fear didn't leave my body. As I sat through my classes, I still felt the constant urge to look around and scare off the demon. I told a few of my friends about it, and of course the typical responses came like, "Are you getting enough sleep?" "Yeah bro, had enough of it." "Have you been watching anything scary lately?" "So far, that nightmare ranks the highest on scary stuff I've watched." Seeing as my friends wouldn't be any help in the matter, however kind and comforting their concerns were, I decided to turn to one place I knew I could trust. The internet. I remember everything I pulled up yesterday about sleep paralysis, seeing as how it could very much show me what the cause is. I saw that the site said that not only was moving not an option in sleep paralysis, but neither was speaking, and that immediately made me recall to when I tried to scream for help. Okay, clearly sleep paralysis is linked to what happened, but with what happened the night before, there was obviously a piece of the puzzle missing. Thinking of how the same demon came up 2 nights in a row, I decided to do some more digging into reoccurring dreams. Something that I read stuck out to me in the articles. Reoccurring dreams usually occur because you feel there's a problem that hasn't been corrected that appears in the dream. This intrigued me, but still didn't make me feel a great deal of relevancy to my problem. I mean, this was the first time I'd ever met this beast demon, so why would it be a significant enough problem in my life to cause a reoccurring dream? Feeling a bit disappointed at my lack of answers, and rather my now surplus of questions, I decided to hit the hay, wondering if I'd have to go through the torment of the last 2 nights. I awake in the middle of the night to a strange sound outside my door. I grab my phone and go to sit up, but then I realize I can't move my legs, or torso. With that, a thought comes to mind. I'm back. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening to this on YouTube, then feel free to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when I release content like this. If you're listening to this on another platform, then do whatever it is you do on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, or whatever. You know the platform better than me. Credits to all the sound effects I didn't create will be listed and linked in the description. Huge thanks to my backpacker for making the art for this series. Inspiration for this project goes to Scott Cawthon's Five Nights at Freddy's and Q Code's The Edge of Sleep. Thanks again for listening, and have a good one. Peace.